pair after pair after pair gets a little bit faster. It's very exciting. The crowd knows what's happening. They know that each pair, the energy in the room gets a little bit bigger, a little more pumped up to be out there.
4 pairs remain. Here's Brianna Kramer, 26 years old, from Orlando, Florida. She was 8th in the 3,000 meters yesterday. And Franchesca Pasquarella, 20 years old, from Orlando, who started inline skating and won a world championship in 2016.
Pasquarella on the left side of your screen. The other junior skater that I mentioned earlier, really a hope for the future of U.S. speed skating going forward. So many great skaters have come from the inline world. In my opinion, you really can't even separate the sports anymore. More than half of the Olympic medals for the U.S. have been won by former inline skaters or skaters who came through the inline ranks. Pasquarella, you mentioned, is a junior world champion. When Joey Mantilla, when Brittany Bowe, and Heather Bergsma were skating, we had multiple inline world champions. It's been a few years we had a bit of a medal drought. And how inlines goes, so goes ice. Pasquarella, really one of those bright skaters, bright future. And I know USB Skating is looking to her for the 2022 games.
So here she is getting some experience at the Olympic trials.
And even though she's well ahead of her pair, she's fairly behind the lead time, that plus 1.66. You see those split times down there at the bottom. I mean, she's a full 1.5 seconds slower than the leading time right now. That means she has a lot of time to make up. She's a very good skater. She has a long way to go, I think, in her career, but when you see the bones of her technique, those fundamentals are all there. Great corners, level. She doesn't slide around. Her hips are always level. Very strong.
Pasquarella crossing the finish line. 1.27 behind the leader, Gunther, and not on the podium. But good experience again for a 20-year-old who is the future of speed skating.
Here in the corner, you can see those fundamentals I was talking about, the bones. If you were to draw a line right through her hips, it stays perfectly level. The reason for that is, in speed skating, the more you push against your own body weight, the faster you can accelerate and the easier it is to hold your speed. Things get into problems when you start seeing bouncing around. So if you look at a skater and it's perfectly smooth, perfect